I'm a little sick trying to make this work. So Terence Crawford did some interviews over the weekend where he was referencing about the IBF stripping him. Jaron Ennis about how he knew that he didn't want to win it that way.
Yeah.
But he should have just told them, no, let me fight somebody for it. Even though he was the interim champion, that's just their rules. They upgrade the interim. But how dudes these days are too comfortable with getting a belt through the email just to say they're champions. And Boots hears that. Boots basically responds and was like, yo, like, you the reason why I'm the email champion, because you don't want to fight me. I've been wanting to fight you. Like I'll fight you after Spence. If you think you're the best, come get your belt back. What's your thoughts on it?
From what I understand, fights ain't easy to make because of paperwork. At the time Bud was trying to get the fight with Spence, he was stuck in between a lot of paperwork. He was trying to get away from Birmingham. At the same time, he had stopped over at BLK Prime. He was trying to get people to come over there. It don't work like that. It just don't work like that. And people know that, but people try to play dumb like this is wrestling and you could just make a move because we all under the same roof. That's not how it goes. So a fight with them anyway would have been tough to make because neither side was willing to bend. Bud's argument is because I'm a champion and I've been doing this shit longer and nobody know Boots. Boots' argument is what I'm signed to such and such. I can't just move like that.
Fans think that they called Boots for the David Avanesian fight. That's not true. They called him after.
Yeah.
So this is in January that they're talking about fighting, but at the same time, Terence Crawford is negotiating or trying to make a fight with Errol Spence Jr.
Yeah.
So,
and that's what Terence Crawford should have did because that was his mission, to become undisputed. He did that, like he said on the interview. I did see that one interview. But to say guys is okay with it, it wasn't his decision. He didn't say, yo, y'all should strip Bud and send that joint to me. It's not how it go. IBF made that decision. That's why in the beginning of the interview, Bud said, fuck IBF. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess they didn't even let him know. They just strong-armed him. But
no, they sent him a letter.
All right.
Notified. I don't know if they notified him that, look, we stripping you today or stripping you next week.
Yeah, I don't know how it go when they strip a motherfucker. But what I'm saying is, it is a way to get it back. Fight him. Now, they had to give it to him. I mean, they chose to give it to him, I guess, to keep the show on the road because it looked like him and Spence ain't come up with nothing yet. And then from what I heard, it was going to be at 54. So if it's going to be at 54 and your mission was to go to 54 anyway, why even care? Like, why care about any of those belts? At the same time, for Boots, it's like, Boots, of course Boots wanted to beat somebody up for that title or any title. Of course, that's what he would want to do, but motherfuckers don't want to fight. I don't know what to say or do. I don't know how we supposed to look at it. But if you got the cards, but you don't want to play the game, what we supposed to do? You beat Spence up so bad nobody want to see that fight. And people could say that Boots don't have a name or he ain't not enough people know him. I guarantee you this: if that fight get made, everybody and their mom gonna watch it. I guarantee you that. Everybody gonna watch that fight. So that's one of them fights that's gonna get talked about so much that you're gonna have to watch it. Now, let's talk about the IBF. It might have been a smart move on their behalf. Because if everybody's saying fighting Boots is a lose-lose situation because it's high risk, low reward, right? Well, now you got a reward. What you gonna do? Is on the line now. You know what I'm saying? So, Bud is what, 2-time undisputed? 2 different weight classes. If he's interested, you can come back and get your IBF beat. 2-time undisputed at 47.
You telling Bud to go get it back in blood?
Go get it back if that's how you feel, if you really care. Now, But I ain't finished with the IBF. I think that was a smart move. I'm not saying that because it's Boots. Everybody gonna say, oh, Philly niggas, whatever. I'm saying is, if Bud still want to go to 54, he got that option. But if he still want to stick around at 47, it's only gonna be one fight really to make. That's gonna be with Boots, because people already want to see that fight. But now he got something to offer. So why not? I'm not saying I'm happy they did that. No, that was corny because, like you said, they let Spence hang on to that joint. But I don't know, man. Like I just want to see great fights. So if that's what they had to do to make fights with Boots, guess what? That's what it is. What we gonna do? We already know this business is crazy. This is a crazy business. We already know. I mean, and I wouldn't be able to explain everything in an interview. You know what I'm saying? It don't happen like that. So, I mean, Bud feel how he feel. He allowed to feel that way. Boots feel how he feel. He allowed to feel that way. I feel like IBF made a smart move because now the pressure is on to fight the young man. He got a strap. So no matter how he got the motherfucker, is somebody gonna be willing to take it?
What's your thoughts on the email champ moniker? It seems like certain fighters get that label and certain fighters don't. I never heard anybody call Triple G the email champion.
Yeah. That's a shot. Of course it's a shot. And that's because you feel some kind of way about it. And you didn't get it that way. But if you're not gonna fight him, that's kind of tough to say. Like, if you're not gonna give him a shot, why you even say that? I mean, but I don't care. The thing is with me, I don't care because the move is already made. You know what I mean? These dudes gonna motherfuckers throw shots at me every day. They talk shit about me every day. I really don't care. If I don't give a fuck about nobody talking about me, I don't care about nobody, what they saying about a belt. You know what I mean? Boots, we already know Boots wanted to whoop on somebody for one of them belts or all the belts. The thing is now, somebody gonna have to try to come get that motherfucker and still gonna give him what he want. You know what I'm saying? If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see the fight at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck who got what belt. I don't give a fuck about where it's at. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that fight. That's a great fight. Need to happen. You know what I mean? And I think the IBF did that because what's the chances of Bud really getting the Canelo fight? What's the real, like, let's be real.
A lot of Crawford fans are banking on that. I'm not sure that happens.
I'm not sure it happens neither. So now, Crawford might get Jamel. I can see that maybe happening. Might get Jamel, but then they need to build Jamel juice back up. I mean, his juice low right now. His juice running low. So I don't really see the Canelo fight. I don't want to see him fight Spence. I want to see Spence get back on his horse. You know what I mean? Get rolling, and then maybe they fight again. Why not fight Boots? All the you were supposed to fight me. I sent you an offer shit and all that. I don't get into all that because I know how that shit really work. Like, so I don't get into all that. But I know I would love to see that fight. That's a great fight for boxing. That's a great fight. You know what I'm saying? And I think the money will be there, especially after stripping him. You know what I mean? But who knows?